our 5 minutes taken from about 15 minutes that we played with this obstacle, mostly in a 10-minute segment and then probably a 5-minute segment on another day. And just looking at gestures that indicate my intent to the horse. So this was an arm gesture to ask her to move out and over those 2 barrels. Now I've got an arm and finger to go out and over again. The same at the jog. Now I want her to go past the barrels, so I use my arm and my body language to indicate that I'd like her to go past the barrels and then walk on. And the same again at a jog in the opposite direction. Now rather than continue around me in a circle, I've asked her to move her hip away, turn toward me, and then give her an arm and stick signal to go back. Again, going to look at her hip, ask her to turn around, and arm and stick signal to come on past me, and then go back into a circle. Same again at a jog, circle past me, this time jogging. Now I want her to halt between me and the barrels. We didn't quite get the halt right next to the barrels, but that was pretty good. So I click in a treat. We haven't done this for a long time, so we're a little bit rusty on some of the finer points. I'd like her this time to stop at the barrels, which she does. And I click in a treat for that. And I'd like her to stay there as I back up, so I try to put no influence on the halter and until I give her the signal to walk on. And a halt from the jog at the barrels. That was a pretty nice 4-square halt. Click and treat for that. I want her to halt between me and the barrels this time. And she did a pretty good job with that, but I need to back her a little bit so that we can actually do a side pass over those barrels. So I gave her a click and a treat for the backing up a step that she did. And now I'm using the stick and the body language to signal I'd like her to side pass away from me across the barrels. And we haven't been practicing, so she's doing a really nice job getting herself across there. Click and a treat for that. Now I want her to go beyond the barrel, just at the walk. So I've given her, I guess, a halter signal and then a signal to stop. Again, she didn't stop squarely because we haven't been practicing this. She's a little bit bemused with the shake of the head. And then I used my stick and string signal to bring her hip toward me. She knows this, so it's something we've taught with a lot of care in the past. And she remembers that she can side pass toward me across the barrels. And I'm basically just using body language once she was lined up. Now I'm using a back up please signal on the halter and my body language, sorry you can't see it, to ask her to put her feet up against that barrel. That can be useful if you're sometimes in a tricky situation. Halter signal to stop across the barrel, something else we can do. We can lope over the barrel. We can lope beyond the barrel. And we can lope between me and the barrels.